Well, look at that. That is just one enormous finger and a hand at the same time. See the duality right there? Oops. Check this out. Look, it makes a hand, and it's a finger, but it's a hand at the same time. There's several hands, not just one. Several of them. Look. There is the thumb. Hold on, look. I made a mistake here. This one is one finger. Look, the index. There's the thumb right there. Check it out. And then the pinky. See, but right there is also one finger. Check it out, look. That's the fingernail. See the duality, how it's never simple. That's one enormous finger that comes up like that. Amazing. And the other fingers are on top. It goes up like that. There's the other one right there. And the other one. And the other one. 4 fingers. That's probably the thumb right down here. There you go. Another hand. See, one finger is one hand. It's always like that. That's what I find always. The way it's made is so incredible that you have no clue until you finally decipher that geometry. That's what confused me for so long. See, check it out. What is one hand one way is another one another way in the same hand. Look at that. And then each finger, look, from that big hand, each finger has his own hand grabbing it. You can see it in this picture easily. That's what I've been trying to show. This picture has it. Incredible. And that is not any buildings or anything like that. It's only sculptures, and the square deals are no building roof, or there's a fingernails. Look at that. And there's hand going to the left, to the right, up and down and diagonal. Like I say, only a guy can do that kind of deal. There's no alien anything involved in this thing. Look, there's a hand right there. Oops. And it's translucent in many places. See, check it out. This is a small hand right here. Wow, man, it crisscrossed the entire deal, and you have no clue until you know that geometry is what that is. So, wow, how can that? Yeah, it is. So look at the perfect alignment in every which way. Perfect. The image has been blurred to death. Look at that. Overexposed, blurred, pixelated, because the film was transferred to digital format. And when they did that, they made sure that it got pixelated a lot. So it's nearly impossible to decipher what was there. But once you know that geometry, then you see the outlines. Like, look, like right there, you can see these are fingers. It's a hand, really. And then you see that these are steps. But the steps is because it has fingers coming from vertical, horizontal, and it repeats. Look, it repeats, and it repeats, and it repeats, like a fractal. And that's why it looks squarish, and it looks, see, you see the 90 degrees cuts. It's all because of that, because it's in staggered. The hands are staggered. Look. It's something akin to the Machu Picchu walls. It said the Machu Picchu walls are different because they are built to withstand earthquakes, to withstand sudden shift of the ground. They are not homogeneous. That's how they say. They're all different shapes and different sizes, and they interlock each other in multiple ways around the blocks. And that makes it nearly impossible to separate. Like a puzzle, but a three-dimensional puzzle. The walls of the Machu Picchu construction, and the Ollantaytambo and the other one, all those, and they look exactly like the ones in Egypt. So they have some kind of knowledge from somebody, very advanced. See, you look at this image, and the first glance you say, oh, but those are buildings. Yeah, but once you start looking at it, it don't make sense. The building deal don't make sense, but on top of that, it's transparent. Look, you can see right there. It's all translucent. You can see the back one and the alignments, ghostly alignments. You can see ghostly lines that are all perfectly, they go straight, they stagger. It's like it's done by a machine. You can see that this is machine work. The EMVs work with this thing exactly the way Dr. Bergeron described it. They employ plasma, high-ass temperature. See, the EMV, he described the EMVs are like this. They have this and they shoot blue flames from the center of the cylinder right here and the back of the cylinder right here. Those are blue flames. And then this deal here, he call it the mustache. This thing shoots tornadic plasma, super hot-ass plasma that is spread out. Look how insane the technology is, that it produces this type of powerful energy like that. And then it shoots from the top, it shoots pinch plasma like that. Balls of plasma continuously. Streamers, he call them streamers. And this thing right here shoots also plasma. So each one of them is direct the heat and the shit in one way, and then the rest of the vehicle produces low frequency like that to lift up these structures, these sculptures. When the heat is intense enough, then the same vehicle shoots these low frequency deals that create this geometry. So in a matter of seconds or minutes, you got this thing. You got these incredible sculptures that are, wow, man, translucent and aligned perfect. So it's not just one vehicle. He has a fleet of vehicles all working in tandem. I mean, you have to read the book to really start appreciating the work that man did, deciphering how these vehicles work, the EMVs. So there are, now I see that there are like 3 or 4 different types. There's the one that work, the main ones are those cylindrical deals, but they have other ones that do different things.